It is yet another gorilla stream. Hello. It is I should be studying, but here we are, Steins gating, because I'm very easily lured away by video games. I'm taking a break. And Steins Gate. It's like 2 days ago and I don't remember what we did. But I guess we will figure it out. And let me hop over to the Steins Gate window and we can get started. I cannot believe we made it to chapter 7. Sometimes the story seems like it will never end, and yet I think as soon as we got it rolling, it feels like it's all happening a little too fast. This is... Okay, so this one is the Suzuha ending. We're gonna keep going until we get to the true end. For now. But how is everyone's Monday thus far? Let me just back read a little tiny bit. Come on. Let me just back read a little tiny bit. Oh, I can't actually back read. What a nice surprise this evening. Hello, Maki. Hi, how are you doing? Happy Monday? I don't remember what was happening, but I guess we will find out. I think we just asked Kurisu for help after we time leaped back last time, after deciding that we will cut our ties with Suzuha and have her go back to 1975 and secure the IBN 5100, and yet we still don't have it. So I think we got to the point where we've decided that the way to go and the only way to really save Mayuri at this point is to undo the effect of our past emails one by one, which may mean that we're giving up our friends one by one as well. I don't know if I like it, but that's the way the story is going. Okay. After all, I was sleeping at the lab, and whenever I wasn't around, another lab mem was. The lab was occupied every hour of the day. I don't remember the sentence before that was, but that's okay. It would have been impossible for someone to steal that heavy computer without noticing. Okay, so we had believed that the IBN 5100 is in the lab because Suzuha went back in time and supposedly secured it for us, and yet we still don't see one in the lab right now. It makes more sense to assume that a D-mail caused us to diverge from the world line where I found the IBN 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine.
あくまで仮説だけど、私はあんたの説明だけをもとに判断しているから。
And also, I cannot believe that after 40 hours, I discovered, like 2 days ago, that I could actually adjust the volume between voices and music. I don't know why I didn't see that was a thing. Hey Rufus, welcome in. Time to break our brains again and our hearts again. So if you are impressed by today's sound balancing, there's a reason why. I figured it out after 43 hours in the game. Like, I can actually adjust sound volume. It's incredible. Oh my god.
もしあんたが事実誤認をしていたり、私を騙そうとしていたり、妄想を垂れ流していた場合は、この仮説はあっけなく破綻する。
Welcome in Wild. Hello. This assistant of mine has no confidence in me at all, and to be quite honest, I wouldn't either. おかれん。
この仮説を盲目的に信じてもらっても困る。保険はいくつかあるとはいえ、迂闊な行動をとってもしも罪になってしまったら、まゆりを二度と助けられなくなるんだから。
This girl thinks for like the 5 of us combined in the lab. She has all the brain cells on her. So we listen to her and we follow her lead. I know that. I'd ask for Suzuha's opinion too if she were here. But on this world line, she traveled to 1975 on the night of August 9th. There's no way I can speak to her now.
どうして IBN5100 が消えたのか。これまでに送った D メールの中のどれが IBN5100 の消えた原因なのか。それを突き止めるのが解を導くための近道ね。
Let's read that again. Right, I'm trying to remember when was the last time that we actually got IBN 5100. We actually last saw it, right? Because I know we had it in the world line before we sent a Lotto ticket. We probably still had it before Moika sent a email to herself. Oh, but now we know Moika's actual identity. It's possible that she didn't actually send that. So yeah, okay. So world line number 2, 3, 2.
マユリの死ぬタイミングがちょうど24時間ずれたことだ。
確かに気になるな。ダイバージェンスが変わったことが関係してるのかな。
Right.
バタフライエフェクトの可能性がある。それならほんの些細な原因でも結果には大きな誤差が生じる。とにかく慎重な行動が大切。不用意なことはしない方がいい。例えば一番危険なのはあんたが死ぬこと。
That is true because if we die, like we would have, not we, but like the lab collectively would have lost all of this knowledge.
世界線を越えて記憶を計測できるのはおそらく岡部だけだから。あんたが死んだらまゆりも助けられなくなると思いなさい。
Consider all of you guys dead for good.
絶対に死なないで。
In this world line, she dies too. Daru is probably the only one who... No, Daru dies in the future as well.
もしかして心配してくれているのか。
は？何それ？誰得？
Tsundere moment.
そんなわけないでしょ。勘違いするな。つまり死ぬなって言ったのはあんたが貴重な被験者だからよ。そうなの。
I made it to the 14th. That is good. And it's true that we finally got past the 14th, but I think our friend still dies, just on a different time. And we're trying to escape that fate altogether. Hello, Panda. Welcome in. Hi, how are you doing?
世界線云々はともかく あんたのその何度もタイムリープしていながら記憶が継続してる脳ってのは脳科学史を塗り替えるくらい貴重なサンプルであって、あんたの脳をマッピングして一体何がどうなってるのか確かめたい気分よ。
I'm glad to hear that. I'm good. I'm well. Just trying really hard to remember what happened 2 days ago when we last played this visual novel.
だから引き続き実験をガンガンやってくれると私としても助かるわけ。タイムリープマシンはいわば
Should probably have
私
taken
の
better
研究の
notes.
成果でもあるんだから。
Oh, Kurisu. She's the cold on the outside, but with like a very soft, kind heart girl who tries to defend herself whenever anyone points out her well intentions.
落ち着け。
Kurisu turns away with a sour expression. This assistant of mine can be difficult sometimes. Anyway, I consider her hypothesis. In order to return to the war line where I found the IBN 5100 Ayanabayashi Shrine, we need to cancel all the emails we sent so far. The theory is sound, and I've got nothing else to go on. I checked the clock. It's 6:42 p.m. Only 1 hour until Moika's raid. I decide to time leap once more to the afternoon of the 13th, just before the time leap machine is completed.
クリスティーナ、お前の案を試してみる。
そう。
Can they send... Anyway, that's a moot point. Hold on. Premarital hand-holding. Scandalous. I take Kurisu's hand and grasp it firmly. Unbelievable, Garin.
お前には何度も助けられているな。いつもすまない。
謝るのバカ。調子狂うでしょ。そもそも前にあんたを助けたことなんて私はちっとも覚えてないのよ。どう責任取ってくれるの？
Why is she getting mad at me? I just don't understand her.
できれば覚えておきたかった。 そうすればあんたの情けない姿をネタにいつでもブギャーってできたから。
Is this gonna get an SAW for hand-holding? I don't know. I mean, this game sometimes is a little weird. But unbelievable. Hand-holding, how could you?
お前は実に性格が悪いな。
The next thing we know, she's showing ankles. Jesus. Linnea, how can you say such a thing? I know it is fan service. I mean, it's one of the things I don't really love with anime and, you know, Japanese visual novels, but it's a, like, once you get used to it, it's like kind of funny.
あんたが言うな。
Reflect on your words and your actions, Linnea. Think deeply about them. How can you want to see her ankles? That's paid content, you know? With that, I leap 28 hours into the past. Okay. Tier 3 sub. Yeah. All right. So I'm back again to, this is where like my notes starts falling off in quality because I cannot like follow it super well anymore. So 1857, we're gonna attempt to reverse all the emails that we sent in the past. And this is before we got the time leap machine. Time leap complete. I'm standing in the lab as usual. So this past leap just now is entirely done to buy time. It's not really, we just want more time between the timing that we were standing and Mayuri's eventual death on the 14th. My brain feels like it's been pinched. I endured the pain as I checked my watch. It's 1:47 p.m. Kurisu's almost done with the time leap machine, and Mayuri's almost done with Rukako's costume. They should both be done in about 10 minutes. I leave the lab and sit on a bench in front of the Braun Tube workshop. Let's go over the plan. Cancel all the emails that have been changed in the past so far. Of course, that includes emails sent by people other than me. Specifically, I'm only concerned with the emails that triggered reading Steiner. We sent several of them as experiments. For example, there's no way that I'm going to remember the name. Operation Earth Stage 2, the Lotus 6 experiment, involved one such email. We need to send them in reverse order though. I think that's... Ooh, is Okabe smart enough to do that? But the real problem is what other people sent. Mayuri and Kurisu haven't sent any emails. Daru sent his past self a strategy to win the Ferris Cup, but reading Steiner didn't activate, so diversions must not have changed. That leaves 3 emails to deal with, those sent by Moika, Rukako, and Ferris. That was the order that it was sent. And then the one before that was the Loto experiment that we sent. The most problematic is the one Ferris sent, which is also the most recent. I have no idea what it said, so I don't know how to cancel it. Ferris's email caused a dramatic change to Akiba. All of the Moe stores disappeared. That's my only hint. I'm the only one who remembers how things were before the change, so I won't get an answer from Ferris even if I asked her directly. And it was sent to her father too, it wasn't sent to her. But still, I have to at least try. I should get in touch with her. First, let's try contacting her by phone or mail. Meeting face to face would be best, but May Queen doesn't exist on this world line. May Queen is a cat ear maid cafe. Meaning I'd have to go to that high-class apartment complex. I should try contacting Ferris first. I decide to call her. Let's go. The ringtone echoes in my ears. It's not connecting. Ferris, do you have like a tournament today or something? I stab the end button and open up my mailbox. I'll write Ferris a mail. Please respond. It's Okabe. It's urgent. Contact me. There's no time. Just give it to her straight. But how can you convince the Ferris now to reverse it? Clearly this is what she wanted, right? I sent it. Afterwards, I sit and stare at the screen, waiting. I've already tried sending 3 mails and calling 4 or 5 times, but 30 minutes pass without a single response. Unable to hide my frustration, I storm off towards Ferris's apartment. I arrive at the tall apartment building soaked in sweat. I've been running an awful lot lately. It's made me realize how out of shape I am. I wish I worked out more. This complex has an automatic lock, so I have to call up from the lobby intercom. I enter the number of Ferris's apartment, and a man's calm voice soon replies.
どちら様でしょうか
Judging by the voice, it's not Ferris's dad, but her butler.
岡部と言います。フェイリーじゃなくて、ルミホさんにお会いしたいんですが。
Oh, that's right, her name. I have it written down. Akiha Rumiho.
残念ながらお嬢様はただいまこちらにはいらっしゃいません。
じゃあ今どこに？
それについてはお答えできません。あなた様がお嬢様にとって好ましくない人物であるという可能性もあります。
前に一度ここには遊びに来てますよ。
おっしゃる通りでございますが、やはり私からはお嬢様の居場所はお教えできません。お嬢様に直接ご連絡をお願いいたします。
He's obviously trying to end the conversation, so I panic to get the last word in.
待ってください。フェイリスと大至急連絡を取りたいんですけど、電話してもメールしても繋がらないんですよ。
I mean, that plays straight into his concerns, right? You may be someone with whom she does not wish to interact, and she's not returning your calls or emails. From his perspective, I mean. Frustrated by this new turn of events, my anger threatens to boil over. Damn inflexible geezer. I leave the lobby. May Queen plus Neon Squared doesn't exist on this world line. Ferris isn't responding to my calls or emails either. Where could she be? Underneath the incandescent heat of the sun, I suddenly get an idea. Daru. If anyone knows where Ferris is, it'd be that stalker of hers. Our chunky friend.
もしもし、オカリン。
It's awfully noisy on the other side of the phone. But I don't care about that.
ダリオ、フェイリスが今どこにいるか心当たりはないか？
フェイリスタン
？1秒でも早く連絡を取りたいのだ。
今すぐは無理じゃね？
場所さえ教えてくれればいい。フェイリスの行きそうな場所ぐらいお前なら完璧に把握しているだろう。
I think she's in a tournament.
どこにいるかなら知ってるよ。
どこだ？どこにいる？
UPX の会場。
UPX. I look up. I'm standing right in front of UPX.
会場とはなんだ？
今日はライネット AB グラちゃんの決勝戦なわけだが。
She's a pro gamer in this world line.
ライネット AB グラちゃん。
ライネットアクセスバトラーズグランドチャンピオンシップの略だろう、上皇。日本中のライネッターが参加してる大会の決勝戦だお。そこにフェイリスタンが出場してる。ちなみにフェイリスタンは今年冬のグラちゃんの優勝者でもあるんで、ディフェンディングチャンピオン。これ豆知識な。
決勝戦
で、僕は今まさにそれを会場で観戦中。つうか、今まさにフェイリスタンがデュエル中なわけだが。
So that's why.
今から行く。何階だ？
オカリン、チケット持ってんの？
持っていないが。
Asking the right questions.
それ無理。警備がめっちゃ厳重だし、テロ予告まがいの書き込みがアットちゃんにあったらしくてさ。きっとオカリンは入れないわな。
それなら外に出てきてくれ。俺も UPX の前にいる。お前のチケットを貸してほしい。
だが断る。4時までには終わるから出待ちしてれば会えんじゃね？
Oh, what time is it? Wait.
おい、誰
I must have remembered the wrong time. That's okay. That inflexible bastard. Oh my goodness. I'm mad at everyone today. Looks like I don't have a choice. All I can do is wait, like Daru suggests. At 4 p.m., tons of people spew, weird wording, out of the building. They're mostly parents with children, but there are also men and women in their 20s and 30s. Seems like a wide customer base. Some people are dressed in cosplay, and others are carrying light goods and paper bags. They're the ones you'd expect to be here. Maybe I should try calling Ferris again. The match should be over. Why won't she pick up? My frustration peaks. I tell myself to calm down, but it doesn't work. One obstacle after another, I'm on the verge of losing it. I pace back and forth as I watch the exiting crowd. I try to call Daru again. Now even he is not answering. Looks like I don't have a choice.
ちょっとすいません。
I approach several men gathering near the UPX entrance. They've got tattered leather jackets and excessive silver accessories. Not the sort people I usually hang out with.
ライネットチャンピオンのフェイリスさんは今どこにいるか知ってますか？
They suddenly give me dangerous looks.
ライネットチャンピオンのフェイリスさん
Yasuka. It sure does feel that way, right? Maybe she didn't win.
聞いたかよお前ら
The man tosses a grin to the other members of his post. Snobby, unpleasant laughter resounds. I struggle to suppress my anger.
知っているなら教えてほしいんですが。
Now the man directs his grin towards me.
てめえあの元チャンプの仲間か
You hurt ankles. Wild. That's scandalous. Okay, so she lost. That's why she wasn't picking up. While I'm puzzling this out, the man suddenly steps right up in my face. And we got punched. Something smashes into my forehead. Stars explode behind my eyes. I fall onto my back. It's hot above my brow, as if a branding iron was pressed to it. But that quickly fades to a dull throbbing. I finally realize that the nutcase headbutted. Oh, headbutted. Never mind, we didn't get punched. What the hell? Why would he do that? Did I do something to this guy? Or is he a Ferris hater? Alright, we get to read the definition of anti. Oh, there's also placebo effect that we missed last time. People who post negative comments about someone or something on the internet. They appear in places where fans of those people or things gather and provoke them by posting derogatory things. It's not rare for them to cause emotional debate among fans. Placebo effect. A placebo is something that seems like medicine but has no medicinal effect. When taken by a patient who believes it to be medicine, it gives them psychological stability. Despite placebos having no medicinal effect, there are cases where a patient's condition improves. I stagger to my feet. The man stoops to pick up his hat, which fell off when he headbutted me. That's when I see it. Right on top of his head, there's a small space devoid of hair. There's no way I could miss it. A bald spot. Oh no, poor guy.
いきなり悪かったな
Jesus.
てめえがいけないんだ
Sometimes this game just hits the right spot. A man with a bald spot who seems to whisper to Gaia to shine more.
俺のダーティーなハートがざわ ついちゃったのさ。あのメス猫を未だにチャンプ呼ばわりするやつがいることにな。いいか、俺の前で二度とフェイリスなんていう脳眼中な女をチャンプと呼ぶな。それが嫌だというなら、ストリートシーンにおいてこの俺、黒の絶対零度ことシドス様に身も心も凍らされる覚悟を決めろ。
Oh, we got one-upped. That's incredible. I think we can be really good friends. Man with a bald spot who seems to whisper to Gaia to shine more. Like, I think our sort of fantasy realm imagination is properly matched. By yours truly, the king of the streets, the one and only black absolute zero, 4 degrees Celsius. What the hell is this guy talking about? He's obviously living in his own stupid world.
俺はシド。数字の4に温度の度でシド。秋葉に降臨した最強のダテ割るライネッター。誰もこの高みには近づけさせねえ。知ってるかい？ドライアイスは肌をやけどさせるんだぞ。
I like the fact that he also gets the epic music in the background
それ
too.
はやけどではなく凍傷だ。
Oh, now his name is updated to 4 degrees Celsius. When I point out the scientific truth, the man with a bald spot and his lackeys gets pissed. That doesn't look good. I don't have time to get into a fight. I decide to stage a tactical retreat. Afterwards, I go to the assembly hall and ask the staff about Ferris. No luck. When I tried calling Daru again, he says maybe she went home already in a bummed out voice. Oh. I return to Ferris's apartment building and ring the intercom again. The butler responds once more.
どちら様でしょうか。
岡部と言います。フェイリー、ルミホさんは帰ってますか？
少々お待ちくださいませ。
It sounds like she's home. The intercom goes silent for a while, and then the door's automatic lock opens, allowing me inside the elevator hall.
どうぞお部屋までお越しくださいませ。お嬢様がお会いになるそうです。
I give him my thanks and hurry into the elevator. Oh. The butler guides me into the bedroom where Ferris is sitting on the sofa, hugging her knees. She doesn't look up even when I approach.
フェイリス、やっと会えた。お前に聞きたいことがある。
She looks exhausted, like all the life has been drained out of her. I've never seen Ferris like this.
一体どうしたんだ？元気がないようだが。
こんなことありえないにゃ。どうしてフェイリスが負けなきゃいけないのにゃ。あいつらの卑怯な邪魔がにゃければ、あいつら寄ってたかってフェイリスに妨害を。絶対に勝つって約束したのに、パパきっとがっかりしてるにゃ。
Oh.
合わせる顔がないにゃ。
What is she saying? No, wait. I think I get it. I recall what happened after Ferris's final match in the Linet Championship. That leather-clad asshole called her the former champ. I guess that means she lost, and that's why she's depressed. I feel bad for Ferris, but I don't have time to deal with this.
フェイリス、聞いてくれ。
Ferris blinks her eyes repeatedly when I grab her by the shoulders, but her eyes are glazed and empty of light.
お前は以前、俺たちが発明したタイムマシンで D メールを送った。そのことを覚えているか？
はにゃ。
She's not gonna remember though. I knew it was useless, but I had to ask. Ferris doesn't remember. In fact, from her perspective, it never happened. How do I explain?
例えば考えてみて。この秋葉にはもともとアニメやゲームなどの萌え系グッズを売るショップがたくさんあった。もし仮にお前がタイムマシンを使ってそんな秋葉を今のような電気街にするとしたらどういう方法を取る？
I know it's a really cryptic question, but I can't think of a better way.
タイムマシン。
Ferris murmurs with a blank expression on her face.
タイムマシン。
She repeats the same phrase. Ferris's eyes gradually regain their brightness, and then all at once,
今日も
she presses up against me.
何を？
She smells good. Ferris's cat ears tickle my nose. I go stiff, not knowing what to do about the sudden turn of events. Ferris looks up at me. She looks so desperate, I can feel my heart pounding
タイ
faster.
ムマシンって本当なのかにゃ？
ああ、事実だ。
What do you want to change this time, Ferris? Ferris stares at me even more intensely, like she's trying to see inside my soul.
信じるにゃ。
Just when I get the feeling she believed me way too easily, she suddenly starts clutching. She suddenly starts clutching her head. Oh my god, she's acting this.
フェイリスはタイムマシンを使ったような気がするのにゃ。
本当か？
No freaking way.
フェイリスはタイムマシンに乗ってビューンと。
何？お前が使ったのは過去へ送ることのできる D メールなんだが。
そうにゃ。まただんだん思い出してきたにゃ。
Ferris then holds her head and looks at me with tears in her eyes.
頭が痛いにゃ。
これはどういうことだ？
Does Ferris have reading Steiner too? No, she does not. I don't know. I need to find out. But how? Calm down. I need to think. Should I contact Kulise? Or should I?
今日もフェイリスは
Ferris continues to cling to me, and all I can do is hold her warm, soft, slender body in my arms. I need to make her remember somehow.
頭の中がぐちゃぐちゃになりそうにゃ。
しっかりしろ。俺にできることはなんだ？
勝てれば思い出せるかもにゃ。
Oh no.
何？かつて何に？
She is manipulative.
バイラルアタッカーズにゃ。今日の決勝の相手だったにゃ。でも卑怯な妨害行為にあって負けちゃったのにゃ。そのせいでフェイリスは頭の中がぐちゃぐちゃで思い出すものも思い出せないのにゃ。お願いにゃ。今日もフェイリスは決勝で勝てさえすれば全部思い出すと思うのにゃ。だからタイムマシンを使わせて。
お前、ちなみにこれは演技じゃないよな。
何のことかにゃ。
Thank you. There we go. That melodramatic music was making me a little uncomfortable. Thank you. This is more like the atmosphere that is more fitting for Ferris. Don't tell me she just wants to use the time machine to win her dynamite match? Considering her personality, that's actually pretty likely. After all, this is a girl who twists men around her finger.
ひどいにゃ。
And then Ferris starts crying into my chest.
フェイリスは京馬のために一生懸命思い出そうとしてるのに、それを演技だなんて言われて傷ついたにゃ。
いや、すまない。
Tears emerge from the corners of her eyes. I have no idea what to do in this situation. Judging by her tears, I don't think she's lying, but there's really no basis to the theory that she'll remember if she wins the Dynamite Championship. Thanks for stopping by, Rufus. Have fun at work.
お願いにゃ。
Ferris whispers into my ear.
フェイリスを勝たせてほしいのにゃ。
Immediately afterward, I feel something warm and wet on my earlobe. No, girl, don't do that. Ferris brushes her teeth against my ear, sending electricity through my entire body. I quickly pull away from Ferris. That was dangerous. I almost exploded.
わかった、フェイリス。お前の言う通りにする。
For real.
ああ、どうしても記憶を取り戻してもらいたいからな。
Ferris tries to throw her arms around me, but I quickly evade. She face dives into the sofa awkwardly.
ふにゃ。なんで避けるにゃ。
いや、お前が慣れ慣れしすぎるのだ。
I'm not good at dealing with Ferris. She's using me here, I'm sure. I'm being tricked, aren't I? I shake my head, and even so, I have no choice but to help her win the tournament. I'll try anything that could possibly yield results. As long as I keep doing that, I'll find the solution eventually. I have to believe that.
これから俺は今日の朝へと飛んでお前に助言を与える。これでお前は決勝に勝てるはずだ。それでいいな。
メールを送るんじゃないのかにゃ。
すでに我がラボでは意識を過去へとタイムリープさせることが可能な装置を開発済みだ。
すごいにゃ。つまり強くてニューゲームってことだにゃ。
そういうことだ。
Don't play along. Whatever you do, don't play along.
だったらそれを使ってフェイリスを今日の朝に飛ばしてくれればバッチリにゃ。
ダメだ。
なんでにゃ。
タイムリープマシンは俺以外の誰にも使わせる気はない。
今日まずるいにゃ。
あれはおいそれと使っていいものじゃない。危険なものなんだ。
He has yet to fail once so far, but my luck might not last forever. Suzu had lost her memory after traveling in a broken time machine. Her time machine was different, of course, but something similar could happen with the time leap machine. Considering the time leap machine's slow budget and rushed schedule, it wouldn't be surprising if it broke somehow. And there's one more thing. I shouldn't allow anyone else to change the past. My goal is to return to the world line with the IBN 5100, then use it to escape from the Alpha Attractor field. The fewer changes made, the better.
過去は俺が責任を持って改変する。俺を信じろ。
That's good. Character growth, right? Like we're actually exerting some control over the experimental process. Experimental, in quotation marks. Alright, we jump back again. 10:38. I brace my wobbling feet. As my vision recovers, I check the clock. It's 10:38 a.m. and the time leap was successful. According to Ferris, she lost a match due to cleverly concealed interference from the opposing team. Ferris told me how to counter that. Her plan...
サングラスと耳栓を決勝前のフェイリスに渡してほしいにゃ。そうすれば妨害なんてへっちゃらで 100% 勝てるにゃ。
I wonder if she's right. No, now's not the time to doubt. Ferris said she would arrive at the assembly hall around 12. I head to UPX, making sure to buy sunglasses and earplugs on the way. There's still half an hour before the tournament begins, but there's already a line outside of UPX. I didn't think there would be many participants since it's already the finals, but it turns out there's another tournament for the general public at the same time. The opening act, so to speak. The participants enter the hall through a different entrance than the spectators. I'm at the participant entrance waiting for Ferris to make her appearance. After about 15 minutes, Ferris appears. She lives right next door to UPX, so she's got a lot of leeway time-wise. She's got her cat ears and her maid uniform on. It feels strange to see her wearing that uniform despite May Queen not existing on this world line. Ferris's eyes open wide when she sees me.
ここで何してるにゃ？
お前に会いたくて待っていたのだ。
もしかしてそれって愛の告白かにゃ？大事な試合の前にそんな告白されても困るにゃ。
Ferris, control yourself.
なんでだよ。勘違いするな。そんなわけがあるか。
今日の京馬はノリが悪いにゃ。いつもならもっと言い返してくるはずにゃ。
I don't have time to be holding Kyoma anymore. Oh, that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad.
決勝前でナーバスなんだからもっと盛り上げてほしいにゃ。
She doesn't look nervous.
いいから聞いてくれ、フェイリス。これはお前が決勝で勝つための重要なことなんだ。
重要？でも京馬はライネットのルールちっとも知らないはずにゃ。
いや、ルールとかそういう問題じゃなくてだな。
じゃあなんなのにゃ。
She peers at me with questioning eyes. I'd better give her the goods before I screw this up.
これを受け取ってくれ。
I try handing over the sunglasses and earplugs I bought on the way here, but Ferris pulls back as if on guard.
京馬？なんかキモいにゃ。
How rude!
普通プレゼントならもっと喜ばれるようなものを。
そうじゃない。これは妨害対策なんだよ。
にゃ？
いいか、よく聞け。俺は未来から来た。
知ってるにゃ。
何？
She doesn't. No, don't fall for it every time. She knows how. Why?
ちなみにフェイリスは宇宙から来たのにゃ。
Don't forget, this is Ferris Nyan Nyan we're dealing with.
冗談を言ってるわけじゃない。俺は確かに今日の夕方6時から飛んできたんだよ。今日のライネットグラちゃん決勝の結果を俺は知っている。
聞かなくてもわかるにゃ。フェイリスの圧勝。
いいや、お前は負けた。
にゃお。
Ferris frowns.
だがそれは敵チームの妨害にあったせいだ。だからその妨害からフェイリスを守るためにこうしてサングラスと耳栓を持ってきたわけで。
You got mail. Gotta open this. What mail? What is this? Assistant. Okay. You're delusional, I know. Are you seriously considering electronic locks and card keys? Who has that kind of money? You're being ridiculous as usual. You need to face reality for a change. Okay, I know we have to pick reality, but let's read the options. I never said anything about electronic locks and car keys. Where did that come from? Oh, I get it. It must be an effect of time leaping. Yes. Money is a problem. Sponsor our lab with your thesis publication money. Seriously, I'm desperate here. And this is our response. All right, I'll tell you the truth, but keep it a secret. Cern's after us. I need your help. Oh, right, because in here we haven't leveled with her as to what is going on in the future. Okay. I desperately try to convince her, but Ferris just hangs her head, making it hard to read her expression. I grab Ferris's slender shoulders. She's shaking. Oh gosh. What's going on? And then she suddenly explodes. After a swift kick to my shin, Ferris turns her back to me in a huff. Damn you, cat girl, for once in your life, listen to me. Crap, she's getting angry at me now. Ferris shakes me off and runs to the participant entrance. I'm not a participant, so she makes it inside. That's the end of it. Bearing the pain in my shin, I force my way in front of Ferris and stands in her way. Ferris suddenly starts shouting. She grabs the attention of the surrounding participants and spectators. Even staff members are gathering. Crap, I can't talk about time machines or my Yudi's life with this much attention around us. Unless I can get Ferris to listen to me, there's no way I can undo her D-mail. What should I do? This has gotta be the 4 degrees Celsius guy. That smug voice. There he is. A tall man dressed entirely in black walks up to us with a grin on his face. Whenever he takes a step, all of his silver accessories jingle. He dramatically takes off his sunglasses, revealing the face of that guy who gave me trouble before. If I'm not mistaken, he called himself 4 degrees Celsius or something like that. Oh my god. Huh? The Viral Attackers. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. That's right, they're Ferris's opponents this match. They're trying to start a fight now. This is a guy who headbutts people out of nowhere, and he seems to hate Ferris for some reason.
てめえが体勢にこびた格好をしてるだけでも俺の心はざわつくってのよ。そのくせ決勝前
Oh my god, this section is so shoony. Holy crap.
シャムネコを気取ってるてめえの白い毛並みを俺が今日のデュエル漆黒に染めてやる。そうしろとささやくガイアだ。黒猫はディザスターの象徴。俺の黒い輝きはお前という
My
影を
black radiance shall outshine your shadow.
俺という生きるロックマインドに女どもはもう虜だぜ。
Okay. Damn, this guy can talk. Though I have no idea what he's saying. That sounds about right. Ferris seems to be thinking the same thing.
なんでみんなフェイリスの邪魔するにゃ。もっと静かに集中させてほしいにゃ。
With that said, she quickly tries to enter the hall, but I grab her hand to detain her.
フェイリスまだと言っているだろ
話すにゃ。
頼む俺の話を聞いてくれ。
おい待て。このライネットの真理に最も近い男を無視してるんじゃねえ。
いやお前に用はないからこっち見るな。
なんと俺をライネット界の黒い貴公子と知って言ってんのか。
His title changes every time. I love
ライネ
it.
ット界の黒いクジャクじゃないのか。さっきと言っていることが違うぞ。
黒いクジャクであり黒い貴公子なんだよ。
Black Peacock
ライ
Nobleman.
ネットの象徴だから。
The promotional posters all have a blue and white motif. It doesn't look like black is the image color to me.
黒と言いたいだけか。
バカにしやがって。決勝のデュエル前にここでそのメス猫を黒く染めてやるよ。
4 degrees Celsius approaches with an angry look on his face, but I'm the one who should be angry. My Yuri's life hangs in the balance. Ferris isn't cooperating either. I can't believe this is happening. How can I get this guy to go away? After a moment's consideration, I decide to face him as Hole in Kyoma. Yes, you must defeat magic with magic.
俺に触れたらどうなるか知ってるか。ドライアイスは肌もやけど。
それはやけどではなく凍傷だ。
な
フェイリスにちょっかいをかけてくるなと言っている。ポエムならばチラシの裏にでも書いていろ。
I hear giggles from all around.
笑われてるぜ。メス猫の汚れたラマ。
What the hell is a Laman?
違うな。笑われているのは貴様だ。10円ハゲの黒いクジャク。
この俺のマインドに新感が走ったぜ。てめえ、俺のアンタッチャブルな得点をなぜ知っている。誰にも喋ったことはねえのに。
4 degrees Celsius's face turns red.
案ずるな4度 C。俺は狂気のマッドサイエンティストにしてタイムリーパー。すべてを見据える男。法王院京馬なのだ。
4度 C じゃねえ。シードだ。許さねえ。てめえら絶対に許さねえ。伊達丸の名にかけててめえらを俺の庭である黒いヘルに召喚してやるからな。
Black hell. He puts on his sunglasses and leaves, considered as payback for the headbutt.
今日も今どうやってシドの弱点を見抜いたのにゃ。誰も知らない情報だったのにゃ。
言っただろう。俺は未来から来たのだと。
ああ。
それより頼むフェイリス。これを受け取ってほしい。とにかく持っているだけでいいんだ。
でもフェイリスが負けるなんてありえないにゃ。
実力ではお前が上だ。だが今話して分かっただろ。 奴らは明らかにドキュンどもだ。ライネッターにふさわしくない行動も勝つためなら平気でやってくるぞ。
そこまで言うなら
Looks like my desperation paid off. Ferris reluctantly accepts the 2 items I present to her. Of course, she doesn't take them out of the bag.
本当に持つだけにゃそれでいいかにゃ。
ああ、決勝戦で絶対に必要になるから手放すなよ。
Sooner or later, she won't have a choice. Oh, please work. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that I in Rainet is like the thunder character in Japanese. Okay. The theme song to Raine Kakeru plays through the hall, signaling the start of the finals. There's a kind of majesty to the scene. The tension of the crowd peaks as its voltage reaches the climax.
ご来場の皆様お待たせいたしました。まもなくライネットアクセスバトラーズグランドチャンピオンの座を決める決勝戦を開始します。激突するのはこの2組だ。まずは我らが女王、前回大会のディフェンディングチャンピオン、燃えるメイドインキャット、ウェイリー
Incredible. He's just the voice actor just busting his voice. Ferris makes her entrance to thunderous cheering. She smiles brightly and waves to the audience. She really is like a queen. I noticed she's not wearing the sunglasses I gave her.
対する今年彗星のごとく現れたダークホースならぬダークピーコック。初参加ながら対戦相手の危険などのトラブルを経て勝ち上がってきた黒の絶対レード。ファイラー
You got mail. Alright, assistant. Reality. I can't tell if this is true or just more of your usual BS. Okabe, this is a serious situation. You're turning into the boy who cried wolf. So only tell me the truth from now on, please. I would like to. I guess later on we're gonna level with her. Face to face, probably. The viral attackers consist of 4 degrees Celsius and some short guy with the same black leather fetish. They look like a couple of punks straight out of Ikebukuro. I sit in stupefied awe as the excitement around me builds. Daru taps me on the shoulder. Daru?
オカリンもフェイリスタンを応援してくれよ。
ああ。
Oblivious to my anxiety, Daru starts jumping and waving his hands in the air.
フェイリスタンフェイリス愛してるよ萌え萌え
Cameras flash as everyone tries to get a picture of the cat girl.
みんな今日は頑張るからぜひぜひ応援してにゃ
The speakers carry her cute, cheerful voice to every corner of the hall. Apparently, they gave microphones to both teams so that they could talk to the audience.
えへへへサービスショットにゃ
Ferris puts on an impish smile and turns to the audience a sexy pose. The entire hall shakes with the audience's roar. Ferris's popularity is overwhelming.
来た来たこれ
Daru's gonna lose it.
俺だ結婚してくれ
Daru has totally lost it. I wonder if Ferris will be alright. Judging from her enthusiasm, it certainly looks like she'll be fine. Once the cheering dies down, I speak to Daru.
なあ、 どうしてフェイリスは一人なのにバイラルアタッカーズは二人なんだ。
Go Ferris! I know, I want her to win so we can save Mayuri. I'm sorry, like, it's just means to an end to me, but...
オカリン、それについても知らないん？
I'm not familiar with the rules of Rainet Access Battlers. I had Dadu explain them before the final started, but he only covered the basics.
もともとグラちゃんは2人でタッグを組んで戦ってくんだよ。でもフェイリスさんはデュエルパートナーに似合う人がいないって理由で1人なんだ。2人の方が明らかに有利なんだけどさ、それでも冬のグラちゃんでは優勝しちゃったんだからかっこいいよな。そこにしびれる、憧れる。
バイラルアタッカーズというのはどういうチームなの？
あんまり詳しくないけど、かなり攻撃的な戦術を取るチームらしいよ。ただそれ以上にうさんくさい噂をよく聞くんだよね。取り巻きがいっぱいいてさ、いつも群れてるんだ。そいつらを使ってデュエル中に対戦相手への妨害も平気でするって。ここまでグラちゃんで対戦したチームのうち半分ぐらいが途中棄権してきてる。それだけじゃなくて、秋葉とか池袋とかによく出没してオタク狩りまでしてるとも言われてるし、とにかくライネッターからはすごく嫌われてるのだぜ。
They're just a bunch of punks, basically.
そんな奴らがなぜ野放しになってる？
そりゃ証拠がないからっしょ。ライネッターって子供とかオタが多いからさ、あんな黒い連中に脅されたら怖くて何も言えないって。
Oh. The viral attackers. Ferris told me that their interference cost her the game. But as long as she's got the sunglasses and earplugs I gave her, she should be able to win. And if she wins, she might be able to recall the contents of the email she sent. At least that's what she said. I need Ferris to win. Mayuri's life depends on it. I'm counting on you, Ferris. Ferris rises to the stage, heralded by thunderous cheers. And naturally, on the other side is 4 degrees. They face off across the circuit mat.
2人タッグの場合、どういう戦い方をするんだ？
要するに相談できるんだよ。2人分の考え方が加わることで相手に駒の配置を読みにくくさせるんだよ。
So basically, the partner just plays a support role.
まあ心配ないって。フェイリスさんならあんなドキュン連中一瞬でフルボッコだから。
両者準備はよろしいですね。
The referee gathers Ferris and the 2 virals for a coin toss to decide who takes the first turn.
それではライネットアクセスバトラーズグランドチャンピオンシップ決勝戦。
Instantly, silence falls on the assembly hall. Everyone holds their breath in anticipation.
デュエルアクセス。
The referee's shout signals the start of the game. The room erupts in cheers. This is the first time we actually get to see the game board. First up is Ferris. The huge monitor hanging from the ceiling displays the circuit mat, the thing that looks like a chessboard. The cards glitter and sparkle in the stage lights. All cards on the board are face down, but each player is allowed to peek at his or her own cards. The cameras are oriented in a way that the audience can't see what cards they have. According to Daru, Rainet Access Battlers is a game of psychological warfare. It's all about figuring out where your opponent has placed his cards. Each player starts with 4 link cards and 4 virus cards, for a total of 8 cards face down on the board. The victory conditions are a little complex, but in short, if you win if you take 4 of your opponent's link cards, or if you make your opponent take 4 of your virus cards. The game starts with each player trying to figure out how the others has placed his or her cards. Knowing your opponent's layout lets you shift the game into your advantage. That's why it's important to be careful what moves you make, whether you're attacking or defending. Your duel partner is there to make it harder for your opponent to read your thoughts. I watch as the duel between Ferris and the viral attackers unfolds before my eyes. Every time a link card or virus card is revealed, waves of excitement ripples through the audience. I'm starting to understand just how amazing Ferris must be to become champion all by herself. The audience is on the edge of their seats. As best as I can tell, it looks like the viral attackers are, true to their name, on the attack.
フェイリス、どんな作戦で挑んだのか。
フェイリスさんはスロースターターつうか、前半は相手のカードを見極めることに重点を置くから結構慎重なんだ。その代わり終盤になるといつも大逆転しちゃってるのさ。今回もそういう作戦で行くんじゃね？
But contrary to Daru's expectations, Ferris charges into enemy territory with a card equipped with a skill called Line Boost. Undaunted, the virals meet her attack head-on, countering with their own Line Boost equipped card. Oddly enough, Ferris makes the first move. She waits for the virals to overextend themselves, then snatches one of their cards using her Line Boosted equipped card. That's a mouthful. We won't know if the card she took was a link card or a virus card until she opens it. And the ad lords are here, so I must send you guys off to 3 minutes of ads, but we will be back, and hopefully we will get to know whether or not Ferris took a link or a virus card. Until then, the suspense hangs, and I'll see you on the other side. I'll let the audio play though to keep up the mood. This is actually kind of a jam. Great timing. All right, we are back. Let's go back to the right. Here we go. Steins Gate. All right. Let's see. I hope she gets a link card, please. The card Fair snatched is it's a virus card.
どうした？
よりによってウイルスカードを取っちゃったよ。フェイリスタンにしては珍しく最初から攻めてるな。決勝で作戦を変えてくるなんてバイラルを相当警戒してるのかも。
どうやらチャンプのメスネコは黒くクジャクのヘビーロックな翼に大きく詰まってるらしい。
Alright, I'm going to... Can I change... Do I have config here? Config, thank you. We're gonna down the music volume a little bit. And the SC. And bring up the voice. Did that work? Let's check. Yep, that worked. Okay.
臆病なメス猫がブルブル震えているのが俺の打天使の一つにはっきりと映っている。作戦を変えてきたように見える。これは間違いないと囁くのだ。俺のダテワルハートだ。
My elegant evil heart. My goodness.
最初から攻め込むようなことはし考えている以上に慎重だ。それが分かってる俺のマインドには何ら衝撃がねえ。今こうして孤独に攻め込んできているてめえのカード間違いなくウイルスだ。俺に取られたら逆にラッキーと考えている。だレッドアラームは野生の本能を呼び覚ます。だから急いで作戦を変更し俺たちにだが遅かった。そんなエレガントさのかけらもねえ小細工じゃ俺たちの苦労が止まらない。
Oh my god. Okay. I finally can hear it after I turn up the voice volume a little bit more, but instead of using the Japanese words for elegant, he uses like the katakana-fied English word. So it's kind of like if you're speaking your native language, which is completely different from English, and you're suddenly like adding English words there to sound a little bit more bourgeois. Jesus. This fickle sanctuary, capital S. And I still have no idea what he's saying. That sounds about right. Ferris was radiant when she greeted the audience, but now her cheer and luster have evaporated in the face of 4 degrees Celsius taunts. Shido? I think is the way to say his name.
いかに相手を動揺させるかっつうの？そこから相手のカードの配置も読めるわけで。
意外と殺伐としたゲームなら。
実はライネットって子供より大人に人気あるんだお。アニメだってさ、絵柄は子供向けなんだけど、ストーリーは結構ハード路線なのだぜ。そしてキラリちゃんは超エロい。
Like I care, perv. Only 3 minutes have passed since the start of the duel, and Ferris is already frowning. She's also fidgeting in her seat, as if there's something bothering her.
え、なんぞ？
フェイリスの目のあたりを見ろ。赤い光線が。
It appears in short intervals, so it's difficult to spot, but there's definitely a laser shining in Ferris's eyes.
マジで？
Okay, that's actually outside of the anime and whatnot. It's actually very dangerous to shine a laser into someone's eyes. If it's high voltage enough, it could actually cause serious damage. Daru stares at her eyes for a few seconds, then shakes his head.
ダメだ、わかんねえ。でももしオカリンが見たのが本当だったら、客席のどこかにいる奴らの妨害行為だお。バイラル許せん。
レフェリーはなぜやめさせないんだ。
レフェリーが見てないタイミングを見計らってるのかも。
The audience is huge. It's impossible to tell where the beam is coming from. There could be multiple lasers, for all I know. Now I get it. This is why Ferris asked me to bring her sunglasses before I time leaped. Put on the damn sunglasses, Ferris. Alas, my telepathic message doesn't reach her. I clench my teeth and stand up.
オカリン、どこ行くんだよ。
バイラルの手下どもを探す。妨害行為をやめさせるんだ。
We're on a mission. Let's
こ
go.
れだけ人がいるんじゃ見つかりっこなくね。
I ignore Daru and begin wading through the sea of spectators in search of my target. Meanwhile, the game is still proceeding. Ferris takes the card she used for her first attack, and instead of sending it into enemy territory for another attack, pulls it back to fortify her defenses. The virals respond by unleashing a massive assault on her line. They equipped a card with line boost, which allows it to moves it twice, and then unequipped it. Then equipped line boost to another card and moved that. It looks like their strategy is to attack in waves. They even seem willing to make sacrifices to a certain extent. And of course, the virals are most likely attacking with a mix of both link cards and virus cards. In order to survive the onslaught, Ferris is forced to capture some of their cards in retaliation. But each virus card she's tricked into taking puts her at even more of a disadvantage. Ferris looks very unsettled by 4 degrees Celsius's unpleasant smile. The laser attacks must be really getting to her as well. And finally, she makes a careless move that truly seems desperate. Disbelief spreads through the hall.
おい、バッキンキャットはどうやら俺の伊達割りカリスマオーラに気づいてクールなハートを忘れてるって言うじゃない。まさかチャンピオンが素人みたいな手に出るとはな。
Amateurish? I was too busy searching for the viral underlings in the audience to pay attention to the match, but this new turn of events causes me to look up to the monitor. Ferris has moved one of her pieces to the other side of the board, the entrance to the viral attacker server. But the virals must have used their virus checker card because Ferris's card is faced up. It's a virus card. Every card you send into the enemy server is added to your total. Normally, you try to get link cards through, as that brings you closer to victory. However, you're not required to reveal any cards you successfully send into your enemy server, so although it hurts your points total, you technically can send virus cards into your enemy server. But for some strange reason, Ferris is trying to send a revealed virus card into her enemy server. Even if it gets through, she won't be fooling anyone. Moreover, Ferris has already taken 3 virus cards. One more and she'll lose. So she can't send that card through even if she wants to. So what exactly was she trying to accomplish? Is she really that distracted by the laser beam?
あえてここでこの伊達割るストーリーテラーシードから漆黒の宣言をさせてもらう。てめえは数分後には元チャンピオンへとなられる。
Someone in the audience echoes 4°C vulgar laughter, so that's where his underlings are. I push my way through the audience in the direction of the laughter. The rest of the audience starts booing. I guess most Lineators really do hate the virals, but Ferris herself doesn't respond to 4°C's taunts. You can't hear the voices very well now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let's check again. Oh. Okay. That's just my display config. So I upped that. Maybe his voice isn't considered a voice volume. Let's just keep going and see what happens next. She just bites her lips and closes her eyes. Come on, just put on the sunglasses. This cute thing's only policy of hers is going to cost her the match. Or maybe it's impossible to prevent Ferris from losing. Maybe conversions will bring about the same result, just as Mayuri is doomed to die no matter what I change. The audience gasps. The virus have snatched a link card from Ferris. Now they have a total of 2 link cards. I can feel it. Ferris is losing. But just then, I catch sight of a few guys dressed in all black. One of them is surreptitiously aiming a pen-shaped object on the stage. It's him! I grab his wrist.
なんだてめえは。そこまでだ。フェイルスの妨害はさせない。こんな。動くな。動けば撃つ。
I shoot? I thrust something into his side. It's future gadget number 1, the bit particle gun. I remembered how this bluff worked with Moika on a previous world line, so I brought it just in case. The man freezes. I guess he didn't expect to be held at gunpoint at a children's card game event. Taking advantage of his surprise, I snatched the laser pointer out of his hand, then disappeared back into the crowd. The punk starts shouting, but gives up when he can't find me. Good. That takes care of the laser. Now Ferris can focus on the game. A scream goes up from the audience. 4°C has snatched another one of Ferris's link cards. That's the 3rd one. The Varo needs just 1 more to win. Yeah, I think it's just his voice. I feel like I was able to hear the attackers as well as ourselves, like Okarin, pretty well just now. So I think it's just his voice. That's okay. He's saying nothing important anyway. Ferris still doesn't respond. She hasn't said a word since the match started, but I got rid of the interference, so Ferris should come up with a reversal any second now. I stare at her, praying for a miracle. And when I do, Ferris once again turns her face away, as if trying to avoid something. Is it another laser? What she does?
ライネットの勝負で負けろ。てめえの要求は何だ。
The audience begins to murmur. Oh, because it's like a kid's card tournament, right? If Ferris does have that kind of power, then it's no wonder she's so good at INET. My Chunibyo imagination starts to run wild, but I try my best to keep it suppressed. If Ferris really can see through lies, it would explain why she hated the laser beam attacks so much. It would also explain why her moves made so little sense this match. Hey chicken, welcome in. Happy Monday. The sound mixing is the worst part of SG. Don't worry about not hearing this guy's gibberish. Yeah, I kind of... It's okay. It's infesting our brain anyway, so we don't need to hear it. Victory. Huh?
なんて
チェンジディレクトリ使うに
Change directly. Wow. Change directory is a special type of card called terminal card. Once per game, it allows you to switch the placement of two of your own pieces. Of course, you may also pretend to switch them. Additionally, if either of those two cards was exposed by Virus Checker, it gets flipped back face down. I get it. With a change directory, she can switch out that virus card she placed near the enemy server. And just as expected, Ferris exchanges the virus card with the card that 4 degrees Celsius has surrounded with his card, or maybe she just pretended to. Either way, nobody knows which card is the link card and which is the virus card. Nobody except for Ferris, that is. A pretty interesting ploy. But will it work? The viral attackers whisper to each other. Once they're finished, 4 degrees Celsius returns to the circuit mat with a shit-eating grin on his face.
俺の金銭にインパクトをもたらすこともねえ。つまんねえ手だぜ。それが大逆転の秘策だったのか。
I need to stop the full screening. This is just not working for me. Hold on. All right, that's better.
だが俺は黒のクジャク。あらゆる女を虜にするライネッター界のダテ割るニュージェネレーション。俺のクールなブラックブレインはそれぐらいお見通しなのだ。というより完全にてめえのミスチャンピオン。
The way that he uses like loan words from English is so... It's just such cool character building. I still hate his guts, but it's fine. Without a moment's hesitation, 4 degrees Celsius captures the piece Ferris placed next to his server.
俺のウイルスカード累計はまだ2枚。もう1枚ウイルスカードを取ったとしても、この漆黒の翼がもがれることはねえ。だがてめえはあと1枚リンクカードを取られたら、エンド・オブ・グランド・クロス。そしててめえの陣地で盾となって守りを固めているそのカード。そいつは序盤、ラインブースを装備させて俺に取られるのを覚悟で最初に言ったが臆病な子猫ちゃんが序盤に孤独なリンクカードをさまよわせるなんてありえねえ。ダテ割る的に考えればてめえが持ってるリンクカード今交換したカードの方ってことになるのさ。確かめるまでもなくすでにこの黒のクジャクのセクシャルな人々俺のエレガントな少女てめえのクレイジーなカードの中身が見えて
Oh my god. I feel like my brain is rotting reading his words.
1枚がリンク両方取ったって勝つのは俺たち黒の貴公子なんだよ。
Wait, is that right? If the card 4 degrees Celsius takes now is a link card, then he wins. I know, right? I would also play real money for him to shut up. But even if it's a virus card, it'll still be match point. And then he'll know which card to take for sure. It's going to end without Ferris demonstrating any of her power. And the card displayed on the monitor is... Is it over? The virals have taken 3 link cards and 3 virus cards. Match point. But 4 degrees Celsius is right. That doesn't even matter. Ferris only has 2 cards left. And 4 degrees Celsius already knows which is the link card and which is the virus card. Ferris's link card is surrounded by the viral cards. There's nowhere to run. Does this mean Ferris is going to lose? No way. There's gotta be some advice I can give her. I can't think of anything. Oh my god. Shut up already. 4 degrees Celsius poses as if in ecstasy, with both hands stretched wide and his chin cocked up. His attitude disgusts me. I clench my fists. It looks like I'll have no choice but to time leap again and force Ferris to wear the sunglasses. Ferris is back to her usual speech patterns. She's even got a fearless smile on her face. That's not the look of a Lionetter facing certain defeat. And then Ferris pulls something out of her ears. Wait, earplugs? Those are the ones I gave her this morning. She wore the earplugs, but not the sunglasses. Why? To catch the opponent unprepared?
何ドリーミーなこと言ってんだ。すでに勝負は決した。無駄なあがきだ。
あなたが今取ったフェイリスのカード、よく確かめたらどうにゃ？
まさか。
まさか。No way. The card he just took wasn't a link card?
そんなはずはねえ。伊達割る的にありえねえ。そんなバカなことをするはずがねえんだよ。チェンジディレクトリでウィルスカードとウィルスカードをあえて交換するように見せかけるなんて無駄なことはあの不利な状況でできるはずが。
いいからそのカードを早くめくってみるにゃ。
4 degrees Celsius slowly flips over the card he took from Ferris. The entire audience waits for the card to be revealed and then displayed on the monitor.
なんとリンクカードだと思われていたそのカードは
ウィルスカード。
大逆転だ
Let's go. She did it. She really turned defeat into victory. It's like she knew exactly what was going to happen. She was in control of the battle all along. The audience goes wild. Their cheers shake the hall. As the hall rocks with the jubilation of the crown, Daru and I clasp hands and share in the excitement of Ferris's victory. Let's go! So now she'll understand and she'll believe us, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, that she will actually tries to figure out what she had said in the past. With the tournament over, I wait for Ferris outside of the hall. I sent Daru home already. I'll have to tell Ferris about Mayuri soon, but I don't want him to hear it. Suddenly, Ferris runs up to me, paying no heed to the curious stares of the crowd. She's still in her May clothes, and she's carrying 2 bouquets of flowers, which she received from her adoring fans.
優勝おめでとう。フェイリ
Oh, Ferris jumps at me before I can finish. She jumps into my arms, embracing me, and there's a warm feeling against my cheek. A kiss? Was that a kiss?
にゃふふ今日のお礼だにゃ
Ferris smiles innocently. It's like her entire body is glowing with pure joy.
いや、こんな形でお礼をしてもらうのはちょっと困る。
なんだにゃキスで足りないって言うならデートしてほしいってことかにゃもう今日もは欲張りだにゃでもフェイリス的にはそう言われるのも嫌じゃないにゃ
Ferris puts on an impish smile.
俺の渡した耳栓は役に立ったようで何よりだ。だから離れろ、暑苦しい。
I forcefully pry Ferris's body off me. Everyone is staring at us.
今日疑っちゃってごめんにゃ最初から今日のこと信じてればあんなに苦戦することもなかったのにゃ
Ferris bashfully paws at her head. I take that paw of hers and leave the scene. Oh, we get to the overpass and finally lose sight of all the tournament
フェイリ
spectators.
ス、これで俺の言うことに耳を傾けてくれるな。
にゃ
お前に渡したサングラスと耳栓は何も俺が考えたわけじゃない。
そうなのにゃじゃあ誰が
お前自身だ。
Ferris looks at me in confusion.
正確に言うと2時間後のお前だ。最初お前はバイラルアタッカーズに卑怯な手を使われて負けたんだ。そこでお前は俺にタイムマシンを使って相手の妨害を阻止してくれと頼んできた。
タイムマシン
これはいわば契約だ。お前は本来忘れているはずの D メールを使って過去を改変したことについて思い出しそうになっていた。ライネットの大会に勝てさえすればそれを思い出せるとそう言った。
にゃにゃ
どうだ、思い出したか。思い出したと言ってくれ。これは俺にとって重要なことなのだ。
Ferris stares into my eyes as if she's looking for something. Then she puts a finger against her lips in thought. Finally, she smiles.
多分それはフェイリスの嘘じゃないかにゃ
は？
その時のフェイリスはバイラルに負けて落ち込んでたんじゃないかにゃだからタイムマシンの話を聞いたらそれを使ってでもなんとか勝ちたいと思うのにゃ
I told you she is manipulative.
でないとパパに合わせる顔がないからにゃだからきっと思い出すとかなんとかは京馬に話を合わせただけのような気がするにゃきっとフェイリスならそうするにゃ
なんてことだ。
Damn, I was a fool to trust this cat girl. I should have expected this from how she normally acts. I breathe a deep sigh and lean on the overpass's guardrail. So in the end, all that work was for nothing. I still need to fix the warped timeline, but I don't know the contents of Ferris's email. Ferris forgets it ever happened, and it isn't in her send history. What should I do? Get her dad's send history, if possible, right? I mean, I guess it's 10 years ago, but maybe they can find records of it somehow. And suddenly, Ferris whispers into my ear.
フェイリスの目を見るにゃ
Oh no.
何？
Nani?
いいから目を見てにゃ
Ferris's face is right beside mine. Her breath tickles my ear. We're awfully close. Does she plan to kiss me on the lips this time? Oh my. But her expression is uncharacteristically serious, so I gulp and do as I'm told. I turn to Ferris and stare down into her eyes. Ferris looks up at me too. If an outsider were to see us, they'd think we were a couple lost in our own world. This is the closest I've ever been to Ferris. I'm captivated by the beauty of her features. Wow, her eyelashes are really long.
今日も緊張してるにゃ。
今は
From us lost
頭の
there.
中でフェルマーの最終定理を計算中だ。
Which is famously known to not have a proof. A mathematical theorem states that for any integer n greater than 2, no three integers x, y, and z exist such that x to the nth plus y to the nth is equal to z to the nth. The theorem went unsolved for nearly 360 years, but was finally proven in 1985. Not entirely true. Actually, yeah, I don't think it was entirely true. It was they used a lot of like present day.
つまり緊張してるのにゃ。実はフェイリスは一つだけ魔法が使えるにゃ。
魔法
She does have powers? Does she really have
それ
powers?
って
京馬にだけ特別に教えると、実はフェイリスは他人の心理を読み取ることができるのにゃ。スタンド名はチェシャーブレイク。
Cheshire Cats. A fictional cat from Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland.
どうにゃ、すごいにゃ。
俺にだけ特別ってさっきバイラルにばらされていたでもないか。
まさか奴らにこの秘密を知られるとは思わなかったにゃ。
I won't deny the existence of supernatural powers. After all, I have one of my own, called reading Steiner.
ちっちゃい頃からパパの交渉相手の顔を盗み見るうちに、相手が何を考えているのか読めるようになったのにゃ。どっちかっていうと直感とか勘に近いにゃ。目の動きとか表情とか仕草で、あ、この人は今嘘を言ったってわかるにゃ。
もしかしてお前その能力をライネットの試合にも使っていたのか。
そうにゃ。フェイリスはエンターテイナーだにゃ。いつもわざとピンチになってそこから劇的大逆転勝利を決めるスタイルなのにゃ。それにサングラスをつけると相手の考えを読みにくくなるのにゃ。
Is that why she didn't put them
こ
on?
の力のおかげで今朝京馬が嘘をついていないことも分かったのにゃ。
最初はちっとも相手をしてくれなかったではないか。
それは気が立ってただけにゃ。
It feels like she's tricking me again.
で、今の京馬も嘘はついてないのにゃ。フェイリスはその D メールっていうのを使って過去を変えたわけだにゃ。そのことは信じるにゃ。できれば京馬のためにフェイリスも思い出してあげたいけど、ごめんにゃ。思い出せないにゃ。
そうか。
We've reached an impasse. I have no choice but to look for some other way. No. I suddenly feel intense stares on us. I realize that we're surrounded by people. Are there jealous Ferris fans who think I'm her boyfriend? I shudder at the thought, but I don't think that's the case. Then who are they? Moika's rounders?
いや、
Oh my god, no. I thought we said bye to you forever. A man clad in black steps forward. Oh, it's the bald spot guy again. What does he want now? I realize that the men surrounding us are all dressed like 4 degrees Celsius, so are all these guys viral attacker underlings? 4 degrees Celsius, gaudy white teeth shine.
チャンピオンに言いたいことがある。ガイアが俺に物言いをつけろと囁くのさ。
物言い？
このメス猫がよ、さっきの相手の心を読めるって力、一体どんなイカサマを使ってやがるんだ。
イカサマなどのはずがない。貴様らこそ姑息な真似をしていたではないか。
フェイリスはあなたたちみたいな卑怯なことはしないにゃ。
だとてめえ、この黒の貴公子である俺は伊達悪界の神に誓ってイカサマなんかしねえ。それ以外の方法はどうかわかんねえけどな。いいか、汚れた白きシャム猫、俺は負けを認めねえ。最後のチェンジディレクトリだってイカサマだ。
証拠がないのに適当なことを。
知らねえと思うから教えてやるぜ。この俺が黒といえば黒、それがライネットの真理なのさ。
What? These guys came here to make completely false accusations. It doesn't look like they'll take no for an answer. And they've surrounded us so we can't escape.
ところでてめえの父親は秋葉原界隈じゃ知らねえ者はいないほどの男なんだってな。で、ライネット AB グラちゃんはそのコネを使ってスタッフ全員がフェイリスを勝たせるように動いている。ライネッターの間じゃそういう噂もあるんだぜ。大した悪党だな。てめえはちっとも伊達悪じゃねえ。白きシャム猫でもねえ。泥水の中を這い回る声太った豚
Oh my
さ。
god. The crowd grows louder. Beyond the wall of viral henchmen, there are some homebound Dynet spectators watching from a distance. The viral starts jeering loudly.
マジかよ。あまりにもうまくいきすぎだとはうすうす思っていたけど、つまりやらせ出来レースだったってことかよ。
最低だよな、あの猫女。
フェイリスってそういう人間だったんだな。汚い、実に汚い。
というわけでよ、チャンピオン、いや偽チャンピオンのフェイリス
Champion.
ここで土下座してくれ。この黒き明星である俺シドの前で額を地面にこすりつけて許しをこいな。
What the fuck is wrong with this
そし
guy?
て王座を返還しやがる。そこまでしたらやらせ行為については明星に誓って許してやるよ。
そうだそうだ、優勝を辞退しろ。てか二度とライネットアクセスバトラーズに関わるな。
Oh my god.
ライネッターを引退しろブス。
Jeers fly from the surrounding virals. None of the onlookers approach. I guess they don't want to get involved. What a farce. How long do we have to listen to this?
行くぞ、フェイリス。
I grab Ferris's wrist and force our way through the surrounding virals. As we run from the place, I look back and say,
待ちやがれ。
4 degrees Celsius and his group are chasing after us. Oh, call from Daru. Hold on. Phone call now? Yes.
もしもし。
僕だけど
なんだ、今取り込み中だから。
オカリンってまだ会場にいる？
いない。
フェイリスさんは見てないよな。実は炎上中で。
炎上？何が？
フ フェイリスさんのブログとかフェイリスさんのファンサイトとかが。
Damn, the viral attackers must be flooding the net with false accusations. Those scumbags. What's going on? I press the end call button and run even faster. We're getting a real workout. Keep running, just keep running. While gasping for oxygen, I pull Ferris by the hand and run faster. We zigzag through the streets of Akiba until we loop back to UBX. Ferris's home is right next door. We should have gone there first. Hello, Nathan. Welcome in. Happy Monday. How are you today? My lungs are on fire. My legs are aching. Ferris tugs at my sleeve, stopping me. I look at where she's pointing, and there I see several unsavory-looking young men clad in black leather loitering around the apartment building's entrance. Damn, they've got here first. I'm pretty good. I'm playing Steins, which is a visual novel. And we are trying to run away from a group of Degens right now, so that's always fun. We try to cut through Yodobashi and head to Showadori, but get caught en route. Why are they so persistent? I don't understand. Damn, how many of them are there? All we can do is turn back. We won't make any progress if we keep running like this. We need to find somewhere where we can rest. The lab. We can manage something if we escape there. We need to get there somehow. But there are virals loitering around the lab. There's no way we can get past them. We end up seeking refuge in a ramen shop behind the lab. The ramen shop behind the lab. On another world line was May Queen plus Neon Squared, where Ferris and Mayuri worked as maids. May Queen's second floor now seems to be the storehouse for ramen shop downstairs. Actually, that might be a perfect place to hide. I take Ferris's hand and run up the stairs. In the empty room are piles of what seem to be bags of flour. Ferris and I hide behind one such pile. I just hope nobody saw us come in. It's a silly one, but it's my kind of humor. I love puns. I'm glad you're utilizing it though. Appreciate it. All right, we gotta send help. Daru. I take out my phone and open the compose mail screen. Help! Exclamation mark. Ferris and I are hiding above Ramen Tasaburo. It's mostly empty with some sacks of wheat flour. Nothing that looks useful as a weapon, nothing big enough to hide behind. The viral attackers are chasing us. I don't think they can be reasoned with. Normally, I'd have no trouble taking on all of them, but I can't use my full strength with Ferris nearby. Calls a taxi, pronto. I send the email. Wait, why can't you call the taxi? I don't understand. It's hot as hell in here. The running has made me thirsty.
ここにメイクインがあれば冷房も効いていて飲み物も出してもらえるのにな。
にゃ
あ、いや。
I just said the first thing that came to mind, but Ferris looks at me strangely.
なんで今日ならここに開く予定だったメイド喫茶の名前を知ってるにゃでもそっか、ホームページに少しの間だけオープン告知とメイドさん募集要項を載せたことあったにゃ。今日もそれを見たのかにゃ。
May Queen Down Squared was her idea. Probably.
フェイリスが企画して会議にも通してほとんど決まりかけてた話なのにゃ。でも最終的にパパにダメって言われて企画がなくなっちゃったにゃ。
I think this is where we figured out what exactly she sent to the past. She probably asked her dad to not allow the opening of May Queen Down Squared, so that Ferris would not, I guess, become part of the May Cafe.
はあ、パパもとんだわからずやだにゃ。フェイリスに店を任せてくれてれば、はにゃーなコスチュームとキュンキュンなメイドさんたちを集めて日本一のメイド喫茶になってたのにゃ。中野や池袋のお客さんを秋葉に引っ張ってこられたのに惜しいことをしたのにゃ。
So that was why in that original world line, Akihabara is the center of Moe. Okay, gotcha. Fair enough. The Akihabara I know caters to fans of games, anime, and Moe culture. The current Akihabara is still the electric town of old. This used to be the maid cafe, May Queen plus Nyan Squared, but now it's a ramen shop. If I remember correctly, Ferris wasn't this attached to the Inet Access battlers on the previous world line.
フェイリス。いや、秋葉ルミホ。
はにゃ。
お前は秋葉の後継ぎ娘で秋葉原の都市開発計画の会議なんかにも出ているんだよな。
にゃ、出てないにゃ。
出てない？だって前にそう言って。
She's taking a different path than before. Did she say that before the world line change?
会議にはパパが出てるにゃ。なのになんでフェイリスが出なきゃいけないのにゃ。
When did I start streaming? Like my first stream ever, or like today?
逆になんでお前は会議に出ていたんだ？
I think it was around Thanksgiving of last year. So late November of 22.
だから出てないって言ってるにゃ。
I'm like a pro at this. I'm not, but thank you. I appreciate it. That's right. It makes no sense for a high school girl to participate in development conferences, much less be the mastermind behind the moeification. I love the word. Moeification of Akiba. Moe shops began to spring up around 2002, didn't they? Back then, Ferris was still 9 years old. She is a business genius. She must be. Could this be a clue to the content of Ferris's email?
フェイリスのパパさんはレトロ PC の愛好家なんだよな。
その通りにゃ。あ、そういえばまだ IBN5100 は見つけてないにゃ。
ちなみにパパさんがレトロ PC を手放すようなことってあるのか？
On another world line, Ferris's dad donated the IBN 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. Or was it Ferris who did that?
それはないにゃ。パパは自分が集めた PC はすべて愛してるにゃ。それを手放すなんてとんでもないのにゃ。
Then why did he donate the IBN 5100?
フェイリスはレトロ PC は持っていないのか？
パパの趣味はさっぱりにゃ。フェイリスはコスプレとかアニメとか可愛いものが好きなのにゃ。
The reason the Moe shop disappeared was because Ferris didn't participate in the city development conferences. I guess that's what the demo was about.
もし仮にお前が都市開発計画に子供の頃からずっと参加していたとして、
そうしたら秋葉の町に萌えショップをたくさん誘致しようと思ってるにゃ。コミマを見ればわかる通り、オタクパワーはすごいのにゃ。
Oh, interesting. So it's kind of like the grass is greener on the other side kind of thing here. In the original world line where Ferris was sort of started the whole moification of Akiba, she wanted to be a pro gamer, and then she had sent the demo to the past and wishing for a world change to become this, where she's a pro gamer, and you know, as a result, Akihabara is like not super anime-y, but now she's kind of like, well, I would have done that instead.
きっと秋葉は今以上に人がたくさん訪れるはずにゃ。
それはいいとして、都市開発計画にずっと参加していたお前が、もしもう参加したくないと思ったとして、それを過去の自分にどうやってやめさせると思う？
それは何の心理テストにゃ？
単なる例え話だ。
We're trying to figure out what you sent to the past, girl. Ferris ponders this for a while.
劇的なのがいいにゃ。
何？
Go out with a bang.
ドラマみたいな展開にゃ。フェイリスはそういうのは結構信じちゃうタイプにゃ。これはきっとパパからの遺伝だと思うにゃ。
Really?
だから例えばフェイリスが誘拐されるとか。
Suddenly, Ferris falls silent. It's a dark room. I can't read her expression.
かい？
フェイリス？
What's wrong? Ferris suddenly clutches her head. Oh no, is she acting again?
頭痛いにゃ。ねえ京馬。フェイリスはこの倉庫に来てから変な気分なのにゃ。小さい頃に一度来たことあるだけなのに、すごく見慣れてる景色に思えてくるにゃ。
Nostalgic. Oh my god, the puns.
ここいつも歩き回ってたような感覚があるにゃ。
What does this mean? Is she messing with me again? No, this feels too real. Farrah's backstory. Her face lights up, and then she grabs my arm.
思い出したにゃ。
何を？
思い出したにゃ。
The force of her declaration stifles my response.
メイクインニャンニャ。
Oh, it's Nyan
今
Nyan.
日
Okay,
の常
never
連
mind.
さんだったにゃ。それにマユシーは一緒に働いてたにゃ。
本当に？
Wait, what the
本当
fuck?
に思い出したのか？
This makes no sense. Ferris nods.
京馬たちがお店でタイムマシンのお話ししてたことも、IBN5100 を探す交換条件としてタイムマシンを使いたいってお願いしたことも、あとは時間を川の流れに例えるのはおかしいって京馬とダルニャンを論破したこととか、ラボメンになるために血の盟約を結んだこととか、
These are actually true. They did happen. I had almost forgotten those things myself.
D メールは D メールの内容は思い出したのか？
Ferris lets out a sigh. Her smile suddenly disappears. Don't tell me that's all she remembers. Or was she tricking me again?
思い出したけど、これは取り消さなきゃいけないってヒョウマ言ったかにゃ。
So she doesn't like this.
そうだ。フェイリスの D メールによって改変された過去を元に戻してやらないと。
Why? Ferris shakes her head violently and presses her body against me again. We're alone in this dim storehouse. I can feel her hot breath against my cheek. There's no one here to see us. We're safe. I feel myself getting excited by her proximity. No, I need to keep my cool.
元に戻すなんてできないにゃ。
聞いてくれ、フェイリス。これにはマユリの命がかかってるんだ。
Yes, we must save Mayuri.
マユシーの
Yes, Lenia? Did a light bulb go off? What's up? What's going on?
世界線のズレを元に戻して。
You thought this was a Christian dream? I don't know. I don't know. We haven't seen her ankles yet, right? Have we?
バカみたいに聞こえるかもしれないけど、それが事実なんだ。
No ankles shown. And look at her. She's like all buttoned all the way up. We're okay so far.
だから頼む。以前送った D メールを取り消すために、もう一度 D メールを。
フェイリスが D メールで叶えた願いは。
Ferris cuts in as if to silence me. Her eyes are wet, reflecting the dim light.
フェイリスが叶えたのは10年前に死んだパパを生き返らせることや。
Oh! So that's why. Oh no, that's hard. That's really hard. That's why she went to all these conferences, and that's why she was like in the development thing, because she had to act as the heir ever since her father died. And that's why there was no one there to stop her in terms of the modification of Akihabara, and maybe why she had donated the IBN 5100 away to the Yanabayashi shrine, because, you know, one way of dealing with grief is to avoid it, right? To hand away things that had associated with the passing. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. And she now, this is the Rumiho that who has never lost her father, right? So you can't do the whole like, oh, you've lost him already, like, you know, you could deal with it, or like that's what's supposed to happen, really, even though she remembers. But like, she is, I don't know, that's hard to convince. Okay, the ad lord requires your audience, so I must hand you guys over to him for a little bit. It's gonna be a quick 3-minute break, and we will be back for probably another hour of Steins Gate. And yeah, hang tight. Don't pay too much attention to what the ad lords are saying, but we will be back. Get some water, stretch a little bit, and I'll see you on the other side. It is I. I'm back. I'm the tea goblin. I'm back with a fresh pot of tea. Alright, let's make some notes really quick. So Ferris. Yes. Let's go, tea goblin. Ferris sent. I still think it's weird that Ferris is able to remember. Like, I need to wrap my head around that, because she really should not have been able to remember. But the amount of detail that she was able to get into proves that she actually did remember somehow. But, like, why? Right? How and why? Does she really have supernatural powers like we do? So Ferris sent D-Mill to the past to save her father. I also think it's weird that that we didn't know, even as Ferris's friend, that we didn't know her father had died 10 years ago. What?
もっと簡単に言うと、パパが死んだ過去、死なないように変えたのにゃ。
You mean that kind-looking man, her father, died 10 years ago? That's consistent with everything, now I think about it. Ferris has remembered her D-mail. Now that I know the result, all I have to do is to send the canceling D-mail. What a cruel thing to do. But it's not so simple. I need to cancel the D-mail that prevented her father's death 10 years ago. Isn't that the same as killing him again? Yeah. I hear the door open and quickly cover Ferris's mouth with my hand.
本当にこんなところにフェイリスが隠れてるのか？
それらしい二人組が入ってくのが見えたんだよ。
Crap! Someone saw us? We need to do something. If they call their friends, we're done for. His phone went off. Shit. Do we pick up? Do we not pick up? I'm sorry, Ferris. I'm really sorry. We're gonna pick up and see what happens.
どこだ？
やっぱここにいたな、フェイリス。
もしもし。
岡部、聞こえる？タクシーは呼んだけど、もうちょっとだけ時間がかかる。
クリス。
追っ手にバレた。目の前にいる。
おい、出てこい！隠れても無駄だぞ、俺！
それなら脱出方法をレクチャーする。場所はさっきのところから移動してないんだよな。
The men are approaching our hiding spot, but because the room is dark, it seems they can't tell where we are. I listen carefully to Chris's voice.
その部屋にある小麦粉をばらまいて脱出しろ。OK?
Scatter the flour?
あとは照明をスイッチオン。
Now I get it.
了解した。オーバー。
Then I see the light reflect off something. One of the men has a butterfly knife. He opens the blade with a flourish. Jesus, these people. It's just a game. Now I wish I have like the blurb that Wild has. It's just a game. Why are you mad? I quickly rip open a nearby wheat flour sack and toss its contents into the air. The scattered white powder shines in the sunlight through the window.
うわ、なんだこれ？
なんも見えねえ。
Slipping past the disoriented men, I carry Ferris towards the exit. Right next to the exit, I see the light switch. I push Ferris out first, then flip the switch right before shutting the door. Wow, my brain. Right as we get out. Oh, a sound like firecrackers resound from the other side of the door. A dust explosion. I've seen the same trick used by guys like McDiver and Master Cheatin'? What's that? Fictional. Okay. A popular Japanese comic that ran from 1988 to 1994 follows the activities of the titular protagonist, who is an archaeologist, a survival instructor, and an insurance investigator. I don't know the reference. That should distract them long enough for us to escape. You saved your life, Ferris. Ferris coughs, shaking wheat flour off her clothes and hair. But there's no time to spare. The taxi still isn't here. But it's not like we can wait for it. We need to leave here now. However... Crap! We were headed for the lab but got ambushed. Soon, Ferris and I are surrounded by men with fires of hatred burning in their eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The crowd parts down the middle, and 4 degrees Celsius steps forward wearing a hat.
一つ教えてやる。てめえらは俺のヤバすぎる黒のオーラの前から逃れられねえ。
I shield Ferris with my body. 4 degrees Celsius cracks his knuckles and smiles.
俺はいつだって体勢に逆らってきた。今回俺のダテ割るストーリーは完全勝利で終わるのさ。
Wild.
よせ。この俺に手を出す。
The only thing I can do to stop faltering is go into Hole in Kyoma mode. Interesting. So I wonder what happened besides that fever that we had 10 years ago. If he has any sort of other childhood trauma. Because he uses Hole in Kyoma completely like a defense mechanism.
このままだと俺の右腕が暴走を。
Beyond?
シーンの最前線に立つのは常に一人。その一人と黒い羽を羽ばたかせたクジャク。
沈まれ。俺の右腕。
Oh, his right arm. Oh my gosh, our magical right arm.
解かれてしまう。お前たち、早く逃げろ。でないと本当に命を落とすぞ。
クレイジーな舞でてめえをエレガントに沈めてやるぜ。漆黒に選ばれるのはこの俺だ。
I love how this is like a Chuny showdown. He's not cracking.
ダメだ。右手が。右手が。やめてくれ。俺はもう殺したくないんだ。
こいつ一体何なんだ。
Oh, he's breaking. He's breaking. Something strikes the top of my head. One of the virals threw a can at me.
シード騙されんな。そいつは典型的な中二病なだけだ。
I mean, so is he.
いや、お前らが言うな。
構わねえから叩っちまおうぜ。
そこまで言うなら覚悟しろ。俺は右腕の封印を。
Before I can finish, 4 degrees Celsius kicks me in a solar plexus. Gosh. They are actually violent. What the hell? He grabs the top of my head and knees me repeatedly. Finally, he lets go of my hair. I start coughing as soon as I hit the ground. Oh no. Are we gonna die? Next, 4 degrees Celsius lay into me with heavy kicks to the head and body. I raise my arms to protect my face.
俺に触れるなってな。冷たすぎる氷はやけどを。
だからそれはやけどではなく凍傷だ。バカが。
こんな。
Oh, jeez. Okay. He starts stomping on me with his booted heels. All I can feel is pain. I abandon all thought and wait for the storm to pass.
うるせえ。指図するなよ。俺に指図できるのはガイアのささやきだけだぜ。
4 degrees Celsius grabs my thumb in both hands, then he starts to twist. Okay. I hear a sound, a car's exhaust, the honking of a horn. A limousine barrels into the alleyway with at terrific speed. Everyone screams and scatters to avoid it. The smell of burnt rubber, tire tracks on the asphalt. The limousine stops right in front of my fallen body. The back door opens. Ferris's dad! But I can't even stand up. There's no strength in my body left. My vision's blurry too. Slender arms wrap around my body, pulling me towards the car. The soft scent of citrus tickles my nose. I let her help me into the limousine. The door shuts, cutting off his shouting. Father? The car speeds off like a bullet. Are we in the hospital now? There's a softness under my head. We're inside the limousine. My head is resting on Ferris's lap. Every inch of my body feels like it's on fire. And at the same time, there's a terrible cold in my bones. I can barely hear. My ears are ringing. The urge to vomit has receded at least. They really messed me up. According to Ferris's dad, he was racing to UPX to congratulate Ferris when he saw us. A fortunate coincidence indeed. Is this also the choice of Steins' game?
君にはお礼を言わねばならないね、岡部君。娘を守ってくれてありがとう。
守るだなんて。そんな。
I'm no hero. If I had the strength, I would prostrate myself right now before this man.
何もできませんでしたよ。俺は。全く情けないです。
とんでもない。君は娘の命の恩人だよ。
She should be of age? I'm not even sure. I know Mayuri was in high school. Let's not too worry about that. I think of age in Japan is different. So we have to, I guess, take that into consideration as well. I think Mayuri is still a high schooler. I think Mayuri and Rukako are both high school students still. I don't know about Ferris though. He shakes my hand firmly in gratitude. Ferris looks happy as she says that. However, I recall what Ferris told me in the ramen shop. Mayuri is 16, Rukako 2, and I think we're 19, right? Like Okabe is 19? something like that.
10年前に死んだ
1819.
パパを生き返らせること
He
に
looks old for his age. If that's true, then to return to the original world line, I have to erase her father. To kill him, essentially. Okay, at least Ferris is of age. Whew.
私はルミホとの約束は何があっても守るよ。昔そう決めたんだからね。
パパありがとね
Oh. The limousine soon reaches Ferris's home.
ほう、IBN5100 か。
Yes,
そう
father.
です。あなたは熱心なレトロ PC 収集家とかねてより聞いていました。何かご存知ではありませんか？
Is lap resting concerning? We're just making fun. Chicken. We're just making fun. As with, we were joking about premarital hand holding as well as ankle showing. We're just poking fun. But generally, you know, it wouldn't be the most comfortable thing to see. No, don't be sorry. But you know, it's a genuine concern because we don't want to tap into anything like relating to the minors, right? Like that would make me slightly uncomfortable as well. So it's good to know. I'm glad you offer up the information. Despite that, I still stand by the fact that Mayuri is best girl, so don't be sorry. No need to apologize at all. Thank you for letting us know. I ended up eating dinner at Ferris's apartment. Ferris's father was extremely grateful to me and invited me up. I would have been okay with just borrowing the shower, but he even prepared a change of clothes for me, and he even told me I could stay since it's still too dangerous to go outside. During the meal, I try asking about the IBM 5100, ignoring the pain I still feel throughout my body, because we can just time jump to another time and we get a fresh body, right?
君のような若者が IBN5100 を知っているとは珍しいね。
He smiles when I bring up his hobby of collecting old PCs.
確かに私も持っていたよ。今は手放してしまったが。
手放した？
ああ、やむにやまれぬ事情でね。
He glances at his daughter. Ferris keeps eating her meal silently.
柳林神社に奉納したのですか？
奉納？いや、違うよ。
No? All the strength drains from my body. Were my efforts for nothing?
私に IBN5100 を託してくれた橋田さんには申し訳ないことをしてしまったと思っている。
Hashida Suzu. It's Suzuha. So Suzuha entrusted the IBN 5100 to him.
橋田って橋田鈴ですか？
Ferris's dad nods. Suzuha's pseudonym. My pulse rises instantly upon hearing that name. She did it. She found an IBM 5100. She brought it to Akiba. She completed her mission. Oh. I don't know if you guys were here last stream, like two days ago. Like, Suzuha's letter from the timeline in which she failed her mission broke my heart. And she even ended her own life because of it. So the fact that she completed her mission is so bittersweet, but it makes my heart really full. I'm very happy for her. Tears well up in my eyes. I bite them back.
昔の話になるがね、まだ私の会社が今ほど大きくない頃の話だ。ルミホが誘拐されたんだ。犯人はとんでもない額の身代金を要求してきてね。
Oh, she was kidnapped.
あるいは会社を抵当に入れればなんとかなったかもしれない。そんな時、渡りに船とばかりに IBN5100 を高額で買い取りたいという人物が現れてね。それを売り渡すことでルミホを助けるための身代金を用意することができたんだよ。
So that's why.
パパ、その話はやめるにゃ。
For some reason, Ferris's face turns red with embarrassment. If I had to say, her dad seems really happy to tell the story. Not something you'd expect from a kidnapping story.
その歌相手というのは
フランスの実業家だね。
French businessman, CERN. Oh my god. I politely declined the offer. Yeah, that's CERN. There's no way the IBN 5100 will arrive from France in time, and I doubt we could afford to pay for it anyway. Plus, there's a high possibility that the buyer's related to CERN or to the Rounders. I clench my fist and then open it again. Why won't you return to me, IBN 5100? I wonder if that's how her father had died. Like, maybe during the kidnapping, her dad tried to go save her by himself, and then X, Y, and Z happened, and then he died. It's well past midnight, and I'm still awake. My body hurts too much to sleep, and then there's the question eating at my mind. What should I do? How can I cancel the D-mail that saved Ferris's father? My encounter with the man himself has given birth to unnecessary internal conflict. I'm about to steal Ferris's father away from her. I need to do it to save Mayuri. But does that give me the right to play God? I ask myself that question a lot when I play games. I hear a knock, and then the door opens.
フェイリスか。まだ寝てなかったのか。
入っていい？
Normally, Ferris would have added Nia at the end of that question. Without waiting for my answer, Ferris steps inside. Then she sits next to me on the bed. She's not wearing her cat ears. This is Rumiho. This is not Ferris, really.
さっきはありがとう。バイラル一味に追いかけられた時、私、すごく怖かった。
Does she have a fever or something? Why is she talking normally? She usually pretends to be a cat girl. Does this mean she's not using her Ferris persona right now? Is this the real Akiharu Miho? It's actually refreshing to hear Ferris talk normally like this. It excites me for some reason, like she's showing me a side of herself that no one has ever seen. Ooh, the suspenseful music. What the heck?
初めてだったよ。大勢の人たちからあんな黒い感情をぶつけられたこと。
黒にやたらこだわる連中だったからな。
She slaps me on the knee lightly.
もう真面目に話してるのに。
What? Even her retort is normal. The person sitting in front of me isn't a cat here maid, and she isn't the Lionette champion. She's just a normal girl.
傷痛む？
いや、大丈夫だ。
今日の、 岡部さんがいなかったらどうなっていたか想像するだけでゾッとする。
言い直すな。いつも通りの呼び方でいい。
Fair size.
とにかく京馬には感謝してもしきれない。本当にありがとう。京馬はね、私の王子様だよ。
Prince? What's with the fairy tale talk? She's giving me goosebumps. This calls for Hon Kyoma.
俺は王子様ではない。狂気のマッドサイエンティストで。
I think we're actually at tsundere. Oh my god. Kids, look away. This is no longer a Christian stream. Before I finish, Ferris throws herself on top of me. She wraps her arms around me tightly.
フェイリス。
ルミホって呼んでほしいな。
Ferris, what?
いや、フェイリスはフェイリスだろ。
Cover your eyes, Linnea. No. This is bad. What should I do? What does Ferris want?
ねえ、もう終わりにしようと思うの。
And what?
京馬はどうせ過去に戻ればまたやり直せるのに、私を命がけで助けてくれた。だから京馬の望むことを私も叶えてあげたいって思う。
だが。
I swallow the rest of my words. Granting my wish would mean erasing her father's existence. My heart aches. It was like this with Suzuha too. I erased everything that Suzuha had shared with us in 2010, including her memories to meet her father. I did it for the sake of my personal goal to save Mayuri. Must I once again sacrifice someone else's dream?
あれは私の8歳の誕生日の時。
Lord, let's go, okay? Still clinging to me, Ferris looks down and begins her story. What did you come back to? We're having a heart-to-heart with Ferris. And she is a very vulnerable girl after that. Once you remove the Ferris persona, Rumiho, I think, has a lot of insecurities because she was forced to grow up without her father, right? And she was kidnapped as a child, and she basically, through our time machine, one of our time machines rather, she was able to live in a reality where her father survives. And now, because we saved her life and everything, I think she is thinking about or considering allowing us to revert back to the reality, into a reality where her father did not survive. So like the original timeline. And that's a hard thing for her to deal with because she has, this is the new world and she has had her dad for so long and now she's about to lose him.
当時はまだパパの会社は大きくなくて、パパは毎日朝から晩までずっと働き続けてたから、私はちっともパパに会えなかったの。パパと過ごせる一日が私が一番欲しかったプレゼントだった。パパは約束してくれたよ。その日は何があってもきっと一緒に過ごそうって。でもやっぱり急な仕事の予定が入って前日になって約束は破られちゃったの。ひょっとしてパパは私のこと愛してくれてないんじゃないかってすごく不安になっちゃって。 だからね、私誕生日当日に家出したの。パパに心配してもらいたくて。
You fool. Oh no, Ferris. Ferris pauses here for a time. Then she looks up at me and continues with tears in her eyes.
その日、パパの乗った飛行機が着陸に失敗したんだ。死者は一人だけで、他の乗客はみんな無事だったんだけどね。
Don't tell me.
その一人がパパだった。
That was before the world line changed.
信じられなかった。こんなにも世界は私に冷たい運命を押し付けるのかって。パパなんかもう知らない、死んじゃえばいいんだって。それがパパにかけた最後の言葉になっちゃった。そんな言葉で
That's rough.
私とパパの関係は永遠に閉ざされちゃったんだ。
I can hear the tears in her voice.
大好きだったのに、どうして最後にあんなこと言っちゃったのかなって、ずっと心の中にパパへの罪悪感があって、ずっと思ってた。タイムマシンがあればいいのにって。
Then did fate guide us to each other?
だからね、京馬がタイムマシンの話をしているときに、これは神様か仏様か運命様が私に与えてくれたチャンスなんだって思ったの。
フェイリス、ルミホ、今日はもう話さなくていい。
最後まで言わせて。
Ferris doesn't let go of me. She sniffles and wipes away her tears, putting on a smile.
私はもう満足したから。さっきパパが助けに来てくれて、私のこととっても大切に思ってくれてるって分かったから。
I just wish that we have like a better CG for this whole section. So I'm not staring at her butt this whole time.
このちょっとだけの
It's
ご褒
very
美
distracting.
もう十分楽しいんだから。だから変えた過去は元に戻さなきゃ。
だが
I think, I don't know. This is hard. This is really hard.
今日マユシーはね、私にとっても友達なんだよ。そのマユシーに危機が迫ってるなら、私も京馬と同じようにするね。
すまない。
言ったでしょ、今のこの現実は現実じゃなくてご褒美なの。それとも夢って言うべきかな。もともとパパはこの時代にはいなかった。元に戻すだけ。夢を見させてくれてありがとう、京馬。
That is so cruel. That is so cruel. I don't.
それでいいんだな。
It is a choice that only she can make, I guess, but oof. Ferris buries her face into my chest. Oh.
本当はちっとも良くないよ。私、世界が変わる前のこと思い出したけど、でも世界が変わった後のことも全部覚えてるんだよ。私の記憶、今すごくパニック中なの。
Yeah, I can't imagine why. Jeez.
変わる前と変わる後とがごちゃ混ぜになって、 どっちが本当なのかわからなくなっちゃいそうで。でもこれ以上わがまま言ったら京馬が悲しむでしょ。京馬が悲しむ顔は見たくないから。だって私の王子様だもん。
だがもしかすればお前もパパさんを失わず真由里も死なない、そういう世界があるかもしれないんだ。それを探す努力をもっと。
いいの、もういいの。私はもう逃げたくないから。
And I think once we send a D-mail, like everything is going to be consistent, right? Like she's going to forget about this whole thing. She won't remember. I mean, theoretically, I don't know. Is she another person who can somehow remember changes in World Line because of this? There's nothing I can say to that. So instead, I tightly embrace her slender body.
ありがとう。
ねえ、ちょっとだけ泣いていいかな。
Of course.
過去を元に戻す前にパパのために泣いてもいいかな。
Also, go hug your dad. Tell you that you love him. Like, you shouldn't be spending time with us. She's already crying, but I don't say anything. Instead, I silently nod. Ferris's body trembles with emotion as I hold her. Her father is sleeping in the room next door, so she probably doesn't want him to hear. She cries into my chest, muffling her sobs. No! It's almost noon. I feel dizzy. It's like my brain is rusty. So I still don't understand why and how Ferris can remember. I actually like how the girls in this game are written. Mr. Sarin, I don't understand either, right? Like it's bogging my mind. I don't understand like how she can remember all of this. Hello, Mr. Siren, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. Tell me more, chicken. What tell me something that you really like about how the girls are written. It's like my brain is rusty. My whole body is heavy with fatigue. The pain from my wounds has subsided, thankfully, but in the end, I couldn't sleep a wink. I promised Ferris that we'd commence the operation at noon. Until then, we wait at Ferris's apartment. Spend your time with your dad. I've already contacted Daru and the others back at the lab. I told them we'd be performing an experiment today. Oh, she's back at normal. Good. I can see the traces of tears on her face. The sight makes my heart ache. Oh? Her usual speaking habits returned the second she donned her cat ears. What a nifty piece of equipment. Of course, you deserve that much. Maybe I should say, wait. Maybe I should say sorry. But I say nothing for Ferris's back. I say nothing to Ferris's back as she heads to her father's study. By the time Ferris finishes her farewells with her father and comes out of the study, the phone wave names of changes setting are already complete. I contact Daru at the lab and make sure the Braun Tube Workshop's 42-inch CRT is turned on. Now all we have to do is send an email. But I hesitate. Instead of meeting Ferris's eyes, I looked down at my feet. Eternal separation from her father. I wonder what Ferris is thinking right now.
今日まそんな顔しちゃダメだにゃ。今日まは何にも悪いことしてないにゃ。
I feel like I don't know, because I feel like a child would process grief very differently than an adult. But this would be so hard for me to do, I feel.
だが
Oh.
もうその話はおしまいにゃ。
わかった。
I can't stay sad while Ferris is trying to cheer me up. I steel myself for what I need to do. Yesterday, just before she left the room, Ferris told me the contents of the first email she sent. 100 million for your kid. Take the train. That mail stopped her father from taking on the airplane. As a result, he didn't die. But that wasn't the only effect it had on the timeline. Her father needed to sell the IBM 5100 to prepare the 100 million yen ransom. As a result, Ferris never donated the IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. With her father alive, Ferris didn't participate in Akihabara's city development conferences. Otaku-oriented businesses never took root in Akiba. Main Quinn plus Nyan Nyan never opened. Ferris wasn't as busy, which allowed her to join the Dinet tournament circuit. In other words, this world line's Ferris has a normal life. On the world line I came from, Ferris was not only a student, but also the heir to her father's company, an influential member of the Akihabara Development Board, and a part-time maid waitress. Which life is better for her? Which will give her greater happiness? That's not my decision, it's hers. And her decision is to return to the way things were. I'm just here to help her wake up from this dream. Ferris has already entered the cancellation email. JK on the ransom. Really? That's all it takes? I love you, Papa. Oh, see you soon. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I mean, that's so bittersweet, but I love the fact that the cancellation email to her father says, I love you, right? Because that would be her final words to her father, truly, right? And it makes up for the last thing that she yelled at her dad for and everything. Well, I mean, usually in an anime or even in visual novels, girls are presented only as a source of fan service. As a result, I really appreciate when the author don't make the girl characters one-dimensional. Absolutely. Absolutely. It does feel that they have a lot more depth in this game than most animes, for sure.
ちなみに、世界が元に戻ったら、フェイリスの今の記憶も全部なくなっちゃうのかにゃ。
It
そん
should.
なことはあるものか。きっと覚えてるさ。
Wait, why?
なぜならお前は今、過去を変える前と変えた後、両方の記憶を持っているだろう。
だからあんなに必死にフェイリスを助けてくれたのかにゃ。
それは、解釈は自由だ。
I feel my cheeks get warm, so I hang my head to hide my face.
フェイリスは京馬との時間を忘れたくないにゃ。
ありがとう。
I take Ferris's phone. I'm sorry, Ferris, I lied to you. What? When we change, oh, thank God. When we change things back to the way they were, your memories of this world line will almost certainly disappear. Perhaps another miracle will happen and you'll regain your memories of this world line too, but I can't be sure. There are no guarantees. And so, I will engrave these memories onto my heart. The memories of Ferris, the Lion champion. The memories of her father, who gave thanks to a stranger like me to protect his daughter. I will carry them for you, always. I should be saving right now, right? So that way we could go back to Ferris's ending later. I should probably whip out the phone. There we go. JK on the ransom. I love you, Papa. See you soon. Four, 5, 6, 9, 1, 4. Okay, the number's going up. That's always a good thing. And does this get us back? Yeah, so this divergence number is very close to the one before Ferris sent the email, which is good because we're in the right place. So the next one is Lukako. All right, 8:14. This is the same time. It's possible that we will see Mayuri die again today. My head spins. I feel faint. Slowly, the world reasserts itself. I have teleported to the lab development room. Ferris is standing next to me. Reading Steiner is telling me that the world line has changed. Additionally, the injuries the viral attackers inflicted on my body have vanished, so has the pain. Ferris is standing in the center of the room, looking around. The tears that were in her eyes just a moment ago are gone. Just a moment ago, too, Ferris was fighting to hold back her tears, but that Ferris is no more. In her place is the usual cute, cheerful Ferris, with an impish smile on her face. I look at the phone in my hand. It's not my phone, but one with several cute, girly cat doll phone straps attached.
携帯ならここに。
Ferris walks up to me with a teasing smile on her face. She pokes at my fingers with her index finger. Ferris gently takes her phone from my hand. Before we sent the email, Ferris said she didn't want to forget, and I lied that she would surely remember. I embrace Ferris suddenly, pulling her to me as tightly as I can. Oh, Ferris remembers nothing. Nothing about her victory at the Lion tournament. Nothing about our escape from viral attackers. Nothing about her father riding up in his limousine to save her. Nothing about how we talked alone in her bedroom. Nothing. She remembers nothing. Everything that happened on that world line was undone. What happens to that world line, I don't know. Maybe, like Suzuha said, it still exists as another possible world line. Or maybe it ceased maybe cease to exist the moment I send an email. You have to be a god to observe each and every world line, so it's pointless to worry about it. But one thing is clear. I can never return to that world line again. Ferris can never see her father again.
今日は大胆なのにゃ。隣の部屋にいるマユシンにバレちゃうよ。にゃ。
すまない。
The only thing I can do is apologize. On this world line, Mayuri invited Ferris to come hang out at the lab. Apparently, she came to see a costume Mayuri had made. Ferris has work after this, so she soon leaves the lab. After seeing Ferris off, I head towards the Anabayashi shrine. On the way, I stop at Chuodori and take a look around.
復活している。
The Moe! The Moe! Oh, it's all back. Animate is back. The games, television, is back. The Moe stores exist again. We've got mail. Assistant, explain yourself. Hey, what the hell was that just now? That was some loving hug. I'm seriously jealous. No, not about getting hugged by you, but about having someone of the opposite sex to loving hug. Don't misunderstand me. Anyway, what was that about? Don't worry about it. It was just something I had to do. Hold on. Are we in chapter 8 now? I guess we are. No reply necessary. Does that mean that I don't reply? I'm not supposed to reply? I guess I won't reply. Animate. Toranana. Mandarake gamers. Ramtara melon books. Asobit City. They've all returned to the streets of Akiba. There's a gigantic anime-themed banner hanging from the soft map building. Maids walk the street, hang out leaflets. Cosplaying girls advertise in storefronts. But the return of this familiar scenery brings no relief to my heart. There's only pain, for everything I see confirms that Ferris has lost her father. But I can't stop here. I shake my head and hurry to the shrine. On the way, I notice that the satellite is missing from Radikan's rooftop. Of course it is. Suzuha is gone. The thought brings a new pang of grief to my heart. Before this is over, how much more pain will I shoulder? How many people will you lose? I pass beneath the archway and enters the silent courtyard. I walk up to the main building and jab the intercom. After a few presses, I get a reply.
Hi, どちら様? Okabe-san.
Rukako. Rukako comes out. Girly as always, even though he's a guy. No, wait, this Rukako is a genuine girl, still.
ルカ子、お前の父上に聞いてくれ。IBN5100 という古いパソコンがここに奉納されているはずなんだ。
古いパソコン?
I think Rukako went pale when I mentioned the computer. She lowers her face immediately, so I can't be certain. Rukako hurries inside. It looks like she knows something. Rukako's dad soon appears.
これは法王院君。いつも娘がお世話になっております。
I rush the greeting and get down to business.
この神社に10年ほど前に古いパソコンが奉納されたはずなんですが、ご存知ですか?
古いパソコン？確かにそんな記憶がありますね。
本当ですか？
Yes, finally I've returned to the world line with the IBM 5100.
見せてもらいたいのですが。
いいですよ。ちょっと待っていてください。
Luca's dad heads inside the sanctuary in the back. Rukako has been silent this whole time. She keeps touching her hair and looking around nervously. Something is definitely wrong with her. All right. I think we're gonna stop here for today for a cliffhanger. As you know, I am always about cliffhangers. So we're gonna stop here. Let me save down really quick. We're in page 2 of 6 now. And because ads are about to start and I don't want to start another ad session. And let's see who we can raid today. Ooh. Thorns is playing Planet Zoo, so maybe we'll go do that. Her Planet Zoo streams are always super duper chill, and that game has beautiful music. So I think you guys will enjoy that as you know, do whatever. But I would appreciate it if you guys want to like stick around for 5 to 10 minutes to go say hi to Thorns, and chill with her for a little bit. And let me go set up the raid. But as always, thank you guys for sticking around. Through this journey, we lost Rumiho's father, but we got to see a lot of her backstory, so I think that was very worthwhile. And we will see what awaits us next time, and it seems like we're about to get Rukako's backstory, so that's going to be very exciting as well. There should be, the next stream should be on Saturday, I think. So we most likely will continue Steins Gate. Or if the weather permits, we might do Darkwood. I don't know yet, but I'll keep you guys appraised as to, what we might play next, okay? But as always, thank all of you for stopping by and deciding to share the time with me. A couple hours is not short, so I appreciate that you guys wanted to hang out with me. And as always, please take care and stay safe until next time, whenever I may see you next. Have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, night, whatever, and catch you next time. Bye.